Hey there, I am Ashley with the Levels team. Throughout this video, I'm going to show you how the ProDash works from a day-to-day perspective, from a practitioner point of view. So we'll talk about how you can use it with your clients, how it pulls everything into one place, and most importantly, how the AI tools that we have built that are integrated within the ProDash, how it can dramatically cut down time for you spending getting ready for your appointments or just simple check-ins. So let's go ahead and get started. So when you log in, you will have like your roster of clients. And then once you click into one, this would be your view. So this would be a client or patient dashboard that you're reviewing. Currently, we are going to take a look at mine. So right away, as you scroll down, you're going to see glucose data, macronutrients for that day. And then if you keep scrolling down, you get an overall daily summary. So you've got movement summary, step count, workouts, if they track their sleep, every food log that they have logged in that day. And then on this side, this little timeline side, it gives you a solid timeline chronologically of what they have done throughout the day within their food, exercise, and if they've put in little notes to give you context. So you can filter it in an all point of view, or you can see just food items, just exercise items, or specific notes. For me, I log notes as in like supplement stacks or something that I may notice, but it would give context to the practitioner as well. So there is that view. And then if you want to take a deep dive into specific macronutrients within each meal, you would just click the little arrow down and you can identify ingredients, calories, protein, so on and so forth. If you continue going down, you've got Apple Health data or Health Connect data if they're an Android user, and any wearable, Garmin, Whoop, Apple Watch, or Oura Ring, all of that data flows right into this dashboard as well. So you get a really nice singular ecosystem where everything lives in one place. No more bouncing between apps or trying to piece those things together. Then if you continue scrolling, you are going to find the lab results. So all the way down at the bottom, you can view all of the lab results, or you can filter it in as in range or out of range biomarkers and trends over time as well. So if they have any historical labs that they have uploaded, you can see how things have changed for your specific client. So again, looking at every single biomarker or just filter it through. Plus, if they have a Levels lab done, so the basic lab panel or the comprehensive lab panel, Levels generates a really nice clinician note. It gives you a really clean summarization of key findings, diet and lifestyle insights, as well as recommendations down at the bottom. So instead of combing through each biomarker one by one when you get the lab PDF and it's very like poorly formatted, you get a really synthesized view at a glance, again, providing you a time back over the course of working with whatever client it may be when it comes to biomarker review. So all of this is great and pretty intuitive, but what I really want to get to is at the top. So we have found that the most valuable part of the dashboard is how it can decrease session prep time while increasing the value of insights that you are able to provide to your member. So that is all powered by some of our AI features that are built in. And the first one right at the top is the session prep summary. So you'll go ahead and click into that, and it generates a full synthesis of their data. So they have priority areas, action items, and then even on the right-hand side, it flags things by urgency. So you've got high level, medium level, and low, so maybe just things worth keeping an eye on. So instead of you going in and manually scrubbing throughout every data point, every food log, their glucose spikes, AI does the heavy lifting for you. So you can see under the action items, like things like investigate and address this critical glucose spike. So it tells you when that happened, how high it went, and maybe we needed to navigate some potential triggers there. Or even, this person says that they follow a carnivore diet, and however their omega-3s levels are low. So you can kind of ask yourself what's going on there and dive a little bit deeper, very specific. So if you keep scrolling down, you also have just full summarization. So glucose patterns, nutrition patterns, labs, lifestyle, and additional discussion points. So you're walking into that appointment already knowing exactly where to focus your time. And oftentimes your clients feel that quite immediately. So that is the session prep summary. I'll go ahead and close out of that. And then on the top, there are all these other little tabs. The far right hand side is another nice view called the consultation view. So if you click into the consultation view, let's see here. Yes, perfect. So if you click into the consultation view, it is similar, but it is based on a 30-day window of time. So it gives you key takeaways, next steps to try, as well as additional talking points, but you can customize the date range too. So here it's just one day. I might go back, let's go January 12th to February 12th. So now you can look at a specific month or specific 30 days leading up to your appointment. You can set the window, and then as you scroll down, you can see it is now the custom window that I set, and it generates that consultation view for that window. Stability score, averages, weekend glucose, average macronutrients for that 30-day window. So a lot of really good synthesized data all in one place for you. So instead of spending 20 or even 30 plus minutes before every client session trying to comb through data, you've got this really comprehensive AI generated brief consultation view at a click of a button. So that's time back in your day. Your clients are getting a even better experience and sharper because it's giving you that quick look, and then you can spend focus time into those different areas. Okay, so again, at the top, like I was saying, there's these 5 different views. We looked at consultation view. We're going to go into the AI coach from here. This is, again, let me make it a little bit bigger. This is a fully integrated AI system right inside the dashboard where you can ask it anything about your client, right? So again, think about the session prep summary. It flags something about omega-3 levels. So you can go into the AI coach and ask, okay, tell me about their omega-3 levels and what suggestions can I provide to help improve them over time. Just a thought. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, so it gives some blog articles that they can learn from if you want to give a specific link. Here are where this member's omega-3s are now. Gives you the balance, how to explain why this matters, practical suggestions. I really like that. Okay, yes, here's a practical suggestion of an anchoring habit, but also reminding you, considering higher quality omega-3 supplements and about the ratio, different things like that. So if you keep scrolling down, you can even say, like, here's a phrase or a script that you can adapt to put into our messaging system to send to your client. You can even say, love the quick script. Can you make it more encouraging? So gaining your refined tone, making it more encouraging, more concise, whatever fits your style. So it's not just synthesizing data, it's helping you communicate the data more effectively. So I know I just said that there are communication tools, so let's get to that. If you go to account details, again, I'll make this a little bit bigger for you. You've got a lot of different options here. So you can go into the health profile, see what program they're in, their habits, their daily target values, health history. But at the very top are 2 different ways that you can touch base with your client without giving your personal phone number out and juggling a bunch of different text messages or different communication channels. It is all housed within the Levels Pro Dash as well. So you can send messages 2 ways. You can click new and send a text message. So that would go directly to their text inbox, or you can send a message within the app. So, yep, let's say it's just a weekly check-in, and you're typing in your message about their glucose trends over this week, and then you can push that into the Levels app. So both, again, housed right in the Pro Dash. You have full record of each touch point, and it's a really clean way for async communication, checking in how they're doing, quick notes, like maybe their glucose trends look great, so adding in those quick notes there. If you scroll down, that health profile, it's like I like to call it the little snapshot. So the member snapshot, your client snapshot. So this is the question profile that they go through, answering questions about their height, their sleep, their exercise, their diet approach, stress level, so on and so forth, all the way down to supplements and medications. So at the very top, AI generates a nice summary. So before you even look at the data, you can get a quick read on where they're coming from, what they care about, their health goals for that first session context. And it's always good to reference as you go throughout. So really great place to get a little snapshot. If you scroll down, health history wise, you can have them upload any historical data. So whether it be like a DEXA scan, previous lab results, so you can start seeing trends over time that way as well. Xing out of that, we've got add recommendation. So if you click into add recommendation, this is actually one of my favorite features, because this is where you as a practitioner can send very specific guidance directly to their app. Okay, so you can scroll down where it says create recommendations, and from here it's a drop down menu, and there's a bunch of different things. You can adjust a habit target. So habit target adjustment, say they're tracking protein at 115 grams per day and you want to nudge it up to 130. You set the new target, you go in, click into the metric. Here's protein, current target 115. Let's bring it to 130. And you will click create recommendation. It will pop up there accordingly. You can suggest a habit change, so completely changing a habit. Say you want to have them stop tracking net carbs and focus on fiber. You can change that out. I love the learn more resource. This is where you can provide an article, a levels blog post, whatever you think would help them dive deeper into a topic. Maybe, for example, like that omega-3 topic, or maybe sleep hygiene. You can drop the URL and the reason why you're sending it their way. And then program change. So we've got those specific programs for glucose health, heart health, weight change, and exploring your metabolism. So you can go ahead and recommend those changes or a retest of their labs. So really great tool as a practitioner. You can even prioritize recommendations, so updating the status, keeping everything really organized, updating the target, the level of priority it may be. You can give it a numerical digit for priority, so on and so forth. So lots of good stuff when it comes to providing a direct recommendation coming from their practitioner or their coach. And if you go back again, last but not least, there is an appointments and a notes section. So you can manage all of your appointments. You can manage all of your appointments and internal notes right here. So you've got internal notes section where it's just like you're jotting down things as you go throughout, maybe your session prep summary or the consultation view. And then you can create an appointment, provide session summaries and recommendation plans. So yeah, let's say this is an initial consult. You can label it there. And then after, provide that patient or client a summary, recommended plan. If you recorded it and would want to provide that to them for them to reference later on, you can share the note and complete it. So then it's initial consult, it's completed, it's shared with your client, and they can view all of that there. So that's the practitioner dashboard. I know that was a lot, but I really wanted to make sure you could see the full picture of what's available to you. So if you have any questions, want to take a deeper dive into any of these features, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.